What's up, you guys? Redenomination for Bittorrent is going to do some cool things because there's an app and Linux has something to do with it. It's a little hint. I'm going to share it with you that's talking and is important and has Bittorrent again in the news with some heavy-handed branding starting to pop their eyeballs open and say, wait a minute, I think that this should have our attention. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys very, very much. If you're new and you don't want to miss insights like this that could potentially make you some crypto profits, not investment advice, just my opinion. I happen to think my insights have value. I think once you finish watching this video, you're going to agree. So smash that bell like button and subscribe. It helps the channel. And if you disagree with what I said, you can always undo those things at the end of the video when you're done watching. But watch the whole video because this app is going to get your attention and you're going to understand what I'm babbling about. And there's no babble here or psychobabble because, listen, if you're feeling bad, if you are feeling like BitTorrent's making you sick because of the redenomination and because we went to 0.00002, etc., of a cent, I'm going to tell you right now, when the heavy branding starts to take place, and I talked about this in my video, my previous video, which I made yesterday, and I'll probably upload this video, if not today, in a day or two. But anyhow, when the heavy branding and the buzzwords start to, when the ears perk up, if you have any pets, if any of you are dog lovers out there, when your dog's ears perk up and he or she stands at attention, well, that's how you're going to feel when you start to see. I talked about NASDAQ yesterday, and go watch the previous video if you don't know what I'm talking about. I may put a card up here within this video later on, but you do want to watch this whole video so that you get the gist of what I'm talking about. And, things in crypto, if you're feeling bad, let me tell you, you have such opportunity. You can wake up one day and it can blow your mind because you can 100x, 1000x, literally the next day you could wake up. There aren't too many ventures unless you're involved in some kind of internet marketing. You come up with a very novel concept and you create a product or service that everyone wants or needs. Then yes, there can be explosive upside. But other than that, in terms of, where it can happen really quick, I know it doesn't feel quick if you've been hodling for 5 or 6 or 4 years in various cryptos, but BitTorrent, if you've been hodling for a while, I know it doesn't feel quick, but I'll tell you something. When that price hits the moon, it's going to feel quick. And in my opinion, it is probably the best in terms of cryptocurrencies that are very, very cheap. It is probably the best, or at least in the top 3 worst case for a moonshot. Because if you think Dogecoin was able to do what it did and that blew your doors off, that's nothing compared to a coin that has utility. And that's why brands, and the app, I'm going to talk about it in a minute, and I'm going to share my computer screen with you like I usually do, but that's why, when brands start to get involved, you have something which is called cross-branding and cross-marketing, where one product or service becomes associated with another, or a product or service gains the audience or the attention of another product or service's audience, which already has a lot of credibility, which is already very buzzworthy, basically. And then that alone starts to just amp up the noise, which then becomes one of the many catalysts that I believe are around the corner in terms of BitTorrent and its price, which is definitely, in my opinion, going to soar. So with that being said, let's get into my desktop. We'll cover some news and I'll share with you the app and what I'm talking about as we share my desktop here right now. Let's go. All right, you guys, so it's a couple days later. I thought I would just take a peek at my Reddit, see what's going on here, and share that with you guys, and then I'll get into the app that is going to shoot a name out there that is going to basically make a lot of you guys say, oh yeah, we know that one. That's good news. So anyhow, let's see if there's anything interested here. We got interesting. We got an R Tinder
No, I'm not on Tinder, and I don't know what this is. Till I Fake a Job. Just looking to see if there's any BitTorrent posts here. Go see your post on the BitTorrent on the community. What do we got? Okay, the latest video was there. Anyone say anything or do anything interesting? I'm going to get to the app in a minute. Don't worry. As you can tell, I'm not in here very much. Okay, I'll just another minute here to see if there's anything interesting. I have BTT on platform Voyager. I spent like 4 Gs. I was down like 1,000 something, but it doesn't show no more. Why is that? It's because they said it's going to take time. They said that it will take time. It will be fine. Do not worry. All right. It's all the same with all the platforms. You know, they're not looking to rip you off. It takes time. It does for everyone to get their ducks in a row when something like this happens. Let's see anything else useful here. Examination 3835 replied to your post. This is the way. I'm not sure what he's saying. This is the way to. But since he chose to write this is the way, you know what? All right, let's see. No, let's not see anything else. Ready for my tokens to 1,000 times. See, everybody's in such a rush. All right, let's get to it. Forget about my Reddit for now. Flatpak app of the week, fragments. Modern BitTorrent client for the Genome desktop. Here it comes, and here's the name you all know, Linux. So this is 9to5linux.com is talking about this, you guys. This week's 9to5linux.com Flatpak app of the week is the Modern Fragments BitTorrent software developed by Felix Hacker to help you manage all your torrent files, nice name, on the Genome desktop environment. Fragments is an easy-to-use BitTorrent client based on the well-known Transmission BitTorrent client. Uses Transmission Daemon, which is used as a backend for transferring data. This app is written in GTK and it's designed specifically for use with the Genome desktop environment. You're probably using Fragments since it's being developed for years now, but the latest release, Fragments 2.0, caught my attention as it brings lots of new features and improvements, and it's completely rebuilt using Rust GTK4 and the libadwaiti library. Apart from the modern look offered by the GTK4 libadwaiti technologies, Fragments now supports remote controlling of both fragments and transmission sessions, offers a new statistics section with essential info, network speak download data about the current session, and adds the ability to copy a magnet link to the clipboard. In addition, the new interface introduces a torrent properties dialog accessible when clicking on a torrent in the main list or by using the properties item in the right-click context menu that displays information more clearly about newly added and existing torrents, as well as new context menu that users quickly access important actions. On top of the most major UI changes, Fragments 2.0 also revamps the preferences to automatically start torrents after adding them, allowing users to enable or disable the download queue and automatic port forwarding. This is going to advance the mainstreaming and more people having an ease of use, and it's great when you have 9to5Linux talking about that, nicely branded, talking about BitTorrent, as well as to specify, randomize, and test the network port. If you need a modern and easy to use BitTorrent client for your Genome desktop environment, you can download Fragments right now as a Flatpak app from FlatHub. You can also check out the project's GitLab page if you want to build the app yourself from sources. Good news, guys. If you want to check it out, 9to5linux.com. And just next to that in Google, you can just punch Flatpak app of the week, Fragments, modern BitTorrent client for the Genome desktop. I hope I surprised you. Hope this finds you healthy, happy as usual. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.